Ladies and gentlemen, gather round, for I'm about to embark on a rant that dives headfirst into the perplexing world of public grooming. I'm here to declare with all the passion I can muster that personal hygiene should be as private as a treasure chest in the heart of Atlantis. I mean, really, who wants to witness personal hygiene acts in public places? It's a conspiracy against good manners and common decency. Let me paint a vivid picture. You're sitting on a park bench, enjoying a sunny day and relishing the tranquility of nature. You're basking in the glory of the great outdoors when suddenly, from the neighboring bench, you hear it, the unmistakable sound of nail clippers going to town on someone's toes. It's like a torturous symphony of clicks and snaps as the nail clippers mercilessly chomp away at those keratinous extremities. Each clip sends shivers down your spine, like an eerie soundtrack to your day in the park. But it's not just the auditory assault. It's the visuals that haunt your soul. You glance over and there it is, the foot on full display, toes splayed out like an unsolved riddle of geometry. The nail clippers are positioned like a medieval instrument of torture, ready to commit nailicide right there in front of God and everyone. And then, then comes the pièce de résistance, the flying toenail shards. As each clip happens, a tiny projectile takes flight, defying the laws of physics and landing. Well, you'd rather not think about it. Is it on your picnic blanket? Did it land in your hair? Is it on the sandwich you were about to take a bite of? The horror. It's like a scene from a grotesque ballet, with toenail clippings pirouetting gracefully through the air, only to land in places you'd never wanted to find them. It's as if the toenails themselves are trying to escape the abomination that is public toenail clipping. But the truly baffling part is the nonchalance of the toe trim. They act as if they're performing a public service, as if they're the modern-day Picasso of pedicures. What's the harm, they seem to say, all the while subjecting innocent bystanders to this unsightly spectacle. And what's worse, there's no clean-up. Once they're done mutilating their toenails, they simply pack up and saunter away, leaving behind a crime scene of toenail carnage. You're left to wonder, should you report this to the park authorities as a biohazard? But why, oh why, you might ask, do I have to endure such sights and sounds in public? Well, dear friends, let me break it down for you. Personal hygiene is, by its very definition, personal. It's a sacred ritual that should be performed in the privacy of one's bathroom, behind closed doors, where no unsuspecting passerby is subjected to the intimate details of your grooming routine. And let's not even get started on the hair trimmings. You're at a coffee shop, sipping your latte, trying to enjoy some caffeine-infused zen, when you witness a fellow patron casually plucking errant hairs from their nose, ears, or other unmentionable places. It's like a scene from a horror movie, except the monster is grooming itself at the table next to you. It's not just about the visual and auditory assault, it's the sheer audacity of it all. These public groomers, these grooming gorillas, seem to have a complete disregard for the delicate sensibilities of their fellow humans. They whip out their nail clippers and tweezers like it's a perfectly normal thing to do in a public space. But here's where the real conspiracy comes into play. The lack of shame. They don't even flinch. They act as if the world is their grooming oyster, and we're just bystanders in their personal hygiene parade. Now, what's the big deal, they seem to say, as they casually drop nail clippings onto the floor or unleash a forest of nose hairs on the unsuspecting public. So let me tell you, my friends, we won't stand for it. So yes, let's make it abundantly clear. Public toenail clipping is a crime against humanity and an affront to all that is decent and civilized. We won't let the conspiracy of public grooming tarnish our coffee shop tranquility or our park bench serenity. We'll assert our right to a grooming-free public space. And we'll do it with a sense of humor as unshakable as a mountain. Because if they think they can subject us to their grooming antics without consequence, they've got another thing coming.